back, wizards and witches. We're so glad that you will join us for another exciting episode here of Kids on Brooms, proficiency bonus. I am your narrator and professor, Fern Spindlewill, and it's so glad to have you all here today as we continue our wonderful tale. As we left off, Alistair, you just bumped into a student as you were frantically going about the library, trying to figure out what you guys were going to do about Terry's little mishap with the scrying orb. This student happens to be that Hamilton Minks that you overheard in the hallway, an exchange student, and seems to stumble back and drops this book down as you stumble back from him as well.
Look down at the book and just completely squirrel brain. And I'll pick it up, hand it to him, kind of try to look at the cover, see what that says.
Okay. Yeah, as you pick it up, he looks startled by you, but in a way that's very blank-faced, continuing that same look that he had in the hallway, just eyes kind of wide, not blinking, and no expression on his face whatsoever. And you look at the cover, and this interests you. This book is called Gates, Runes and Doorways to Beyond by Nova Taupin. And you're thinking to yourself, that's gotta be a restricted text.
So I'll kind of have it snap closed in front of him, I'm holding it. It's
yeah.
Change of plans. Come with us. We gotta go right now. And I'll just kind of like the older brother, younger sibling, you're coming along, hug, all right, we're going.
Right, you don't really have a choice. I'm bringing you.
Yeah. All right, we're going, and try to get to the secret bookshelf.
Secret bookshelf,
book, if I can find it.
Absolutely, yeah. You're like, where is it? Where is it? You take a couple times, and you spend so much time in the library that it's just because of this really fast-paced environment that you're in that you couldn't find it off your first pull. But then you find that hidden bookshelf and you pull that book out, and it seems to open to a space beyond.
All right, and I'll shuffle myself and this Hamilton.
Okay.
And kind of look back, and it's
yeah,
we can hide here for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm already running past, and as I see Hamilton, I run past him and be like, hi, I'm terrified.
Just kind of just looks at you with a blank expression as you say that. I'm Hamilton.
I'm already moving in.
Okay. And you guys all...
Medea didn't even move. She was just panicking, having a mental breakdown.
Okay.
She was having a mental breakdown. Just...
Are you still out? You're still out in the library?
Yeah.
Oh no.
She literally just no.
I'm out in the library too.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't.
Do I see all the dust? Do I see all the dust and stuff?
No, it's quite actually. Even though that she didn't succeed on putting it back together, she blew the dust around the room so much that it doesn't seem to be this pile anymore.
Yeah. Stop freaking out. It'll be okay. All right, just relax.
I'm gonna get expelled.
No, you're not.
I can't come back.
No, you're not. Hey, accidents happen. All right, this is a school. They know kids mess around. Just relax. If you look freaked out, then you look guilty. All right, so.
Are you freaked out?
We'll stop being freaked out.
Can you be freaked out
I
in
cast
the
calm emotions on her.
Did you hear shouts from beyond?
Can I try to calm her with a spell?
Sure, you can try to calm emotions charm. Yeah, sure. Now, since you are technically casting it on another living being, she will have the opportunity and the decision if she'd like to resist it. She can try to resist.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I'm trying to resist it. I don't know if my mental capacity.
Right.
allowing me? I don't know.
Sure. So
I'm freaking
this-
out, so maybe my emotions might block it. I don't
So-
know.
This could happen, but yeah. So we'll say it could happen. Plus, we'll say +3, a person +3, so it's 6 instantaneous. I would say the difficulty for this spell is going to be a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
So if I get 7, it works?
7, it works.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to use a adversity token
Okay.
to use cool under pressure to
Okay.
use half of my die instead of rolling it. So
Absolutely.
that's a 6
6, yeah.
plus the d4 for the spell makes it a 7.
Perfect. Yeah, you
Right.
cast the spell. Go ahead and I guess both you and Medea could go ahead and like narrate what happens as a result.
So I just like take my wand and I kind of like hold it. I don't even know where my wand went. Oh no. I hold it. I'll use this pencil for now. I hold it like this in my hand and I just poke her in the center of the forehead with my finger.
Mhm.
And
Uh,
yeah, that's it.
How do
as
you
that
feel?
happened,
Mhm.
she just okay. You see the Raven familiar kind of like pokes out of her robe, but you just see a spectral head, and it kind of like looks around and flies to wherever it saw Terry and Alistair fly off to.
Okay.
Good. Now the rest of you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Go with them.
What about you?
I'll be fine. I get in trouble all the time. Just go ahead. I got this.
Thanks.
Yep.
And she runs
Runs
into
in.
the room.
And as that door just locks into place, the library door opens. And in comes bursting in the librarian of the school, Miss Juneberry. And she opens the door and closes it behind and turns around and sees across the library Jameson just standing there right in the middle of like a common area that has some tables for studying and near the return desk. So,
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Jameson, why shouldn't you be in class?
They let me leave class because I found some books in the bathroom and I came to return them.
Oh, very good. I would like you to make a charm check. This will be not magical because you're just basically trying to sweet talk the librarian here.
Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, that's not good. I should have just used my adversity token again, but I'm dumb. That's a 2.
It's a 2.
Oh no.
Okay.
Gosh.
Jameson,
Yes.
you know that if books are taken into the bathrooms, they can get water damaged.
I know, and that's why I immediately came here after I left the bathroom.
Are you taking the books into the restroom?
No, I found them there.
It was you, the one that was tearing the pages out of the text and flushing them down the commodes, wasn't it?
You know me better than that. I'm in here so often. Why would I rip pages out of books?
I do not trust you, Mr. Jorgensen.
A lot of people don't.
And she wanders up to you and like is looking around like suspiciously, like she looks at the bookshelves. She's like doing a scan.
Before she
right?
looks at the carpet, I'm gonna take out the the forbidden book that Medea had,
Okay.
and like 3 other books that I was holding on to.
Okay.
And I would just set them on the desk. I found these, and I would like to check this one out if I could. And I'm going to take out the Spatial Magics book.
Okay. She walks up and she looks up to you. She's like, interesting text. Let me look at something very quickly. And she walks out. She goes to like some kind of like card catalog that's like extensive behind the desk. And, huh, interesting. Alistair was the last person. Mr. Nightingale was the last person to check that book out.
Oh, really?
Yes. Strange. Check this book out. Yes, fair enough. And she goes through and she's looking at some of the other books that you brought back. Oh yeah, this has been missing all summer. I wonder.
Weird.
I wonder who checked this one out. And she goes back to the card catalog.
There's this new kid here. He seems kind of shady to me.
New kid.
One of those first years.
A first year.
Yeah.
What do you know the name?
I don't know their name. They have like red hair. They're in Draconum.
Draconum.
Yeah.
Figures.
He's red hair with the big round glasses.
Right. Go ahead and make an additional charm check for this as well.
I'm gonna use my cool under pressure again.
Okay.
It's Draconum Slytherin at this point.
As I'm hearing this, I'm realizing that I never brought my spectral monkey back in with me.
it's just like.
So I'm going to communicate to it and just say, prepare to wreak havoc.
I got a 6
A 6?
because of my cool under pressure.
Okay. You succeed. And she looks at you and says, right, it must have been that Morgan. I can just get one good look at him and know that he's not trusted in the library.
Not trusted at all.
I'm going to find out what class he's in right now.
That sounds like a good idea. He might have more stolen books that he's planning to hide in the bathroom and get water damaged.
It's amazing how he stole all these in just his first day here.
Yeah. I know.
She kind of walks back behind. Oh, right. Here's your book. Make sure that you do not take it from the grounds, Mr. Jorgensen.
Well, considering I live here for the school year and today's the first day, I probably won't be taking it off the ground.
Right. Very good.
Yeah.
Carry on then. Carry on.
It's very dusty in here. You might need to get somebody to come clean up. I'm just saying.
Right. She picks up.
I got in here.
She picks
and
up a
there's
wand
dust
and
all
starts
over the
going.
place.
It's cast something on a broom and like some other dusting equipment, and it just starts like enchanting and moving around the room and like dusting things off. And
I'm gonna head out and go to my alchemy class now.
We're just all stuck in this like room. Like
Yeah,
this
you guys are all there.
There's like a line of like little peepholes just
Yep.
like along the bookshelf
Yeah.
exit.
Oh,
So we're just like looking through like
What's strange is you guys are all looking through these books, and Hamilton is just standing there behind you.
I have a bit of a phobia with people standing behind me. Perhaps you could join us and look through the peepholes?
Okay. And he just slowly walks up to two and just stands like he doesn't lean up closer to them. He just stands behind them, and you can see that the light is like shining onto his face, like right where his eyes are. He's just looking out.
I whisper to myself, there's nothing creepy about this. There's nothing creepy about this. There's nothing creepy about this.
I back up away from him.
Okay.
I get closer to Alistair and Terry.
Okay. Sure.
I'm not quite digging
so
this guy.
I'll go up to Hamilton and I'll be like, so Runes and Doorways, huh? It's an interesting book. I haven't read it yet. It's kind of hard to find in this orderly library.
It was very difficult. Luckily, I had the book Dispelling Illusions Like an Archmage by Mervyn Buckthorn.
I
So
think
I
we
was-
can get along swimmingly.
I was able to read the title of the text hidden within the bookshelves.
It's a smart lad. You can't believe you're a first year. You got that sorted out so quickly.
Yes,
Are you a first year or are you a transfer? I don't remember.
I'm a transfer student.
What other school do you come from?
It's called the School of the Stars.
I think my aunt knows a bit about that. She said there's a universe where that school blew up in a crater. A meteorite landed on it. But I'm glad it didn't.
Have I ever heard of this school?
Terry seems to be convinced that he has. The other two of you have never heard of this.
It's another reality.
It's another reality.
This has been illuminating. I'm gonna go ahead and look for that other book because that sounds like a very fun thing to use. Let's go out. So like I'll just kind of like grab him by the shoulders gently and just kind of like rotate him back towards the door and just kind of like start.
Yeah, he just kind of robotically like walks towards the door with this book that he had like tucked under his arm, and doesn't even say goodbye. Just kind of starts walking towards the door.
I heard about students like that. Some people say that they're kind of like haunted.
We need more students like that here because they interrupt me.
You want more haunted students, Nightingale?
Sure. There's always new opportunities to learn out there. Better way than get transfer students.
You want more haunted, meaning ghosts.
That just means they've been around and had experiences. That's not my problem.
Oh, I send my owl
The
cat.
Wild family is crazy.
Oh, your owl cat shows up in the library?
Yeah, I send it to them with a note on his paw.
Okay.
Oh.
You guys get to see an owl cat come in bringing you a note. What does the note say, Jameson?
Everything's taken care of. Go to class.
Ooh, outstanding timing. And then it'll like get out of the. I imagine it's not like a very big secret bookshelf. It's like just it's like narrow at the one end and like just it's kind of like vaguely triangular shaped.
Kind of shoulder to shoulder your way out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it must have been tight in there though. Like, tight. Yikes.
So you guys make your way back to class. I will say that it gets to the point in time where you guys attend some other classes and it becomes dinner time here on the first day of class. And one of your professors pulls you aside, Medea, and says to you, this is Professor, I'll find the name. This is Professor Dusty Toads.
What's up, my man?
he is a fellow.
What's up, Big T?
Big T. I like it, Big T. Yes. He is also a member of Draconum House, and he looks at you and he says, our new professor, Gustav Evergreen, he's been spending a lot of time in the observatory. Do you mind taking this plate of dinner to him, my dear?
Oh, of course. I can do that right away.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. And he goes away, like, getting ready to, like, add more things to his plate as he makes his way to the faculty table.
All right. I spend a lot of time in the observatory, so I will go there, but
the rest of you do notice this interaction as you're getting ready to sit down at your tables. Medea seems to be getting a plate and adding maybe a few other things to it for Professor Evergreen.
Yeah, so I'll go.
Okay, then you watch Medea kind of leave out. Would you guys be staying in the large banquet hall for your dinner this evening as you're...
Yeah, I would probably just whisper over to Alistair. It's like, you think that she's gonna rat out what we did? But I did. I definitely did that, didn't I? That was my fault. Should I go tell somebody? Maybe we should.
No.
Do you think that's gonna go?
It's fine. Look, it's happened. This is the reality that's happened. If you need a new one, learn to live with this one.
That's the way from everyone. First live with the reality.
He's like going through like idioms in his head, like and just like half stopping because there's too many, and it's just like
As it's all happening, he's just like, you just went through a lot of experiences just now. Your aura just went through a lot of different realities trying to figure out what to say just now.
it's fine. We'll be, I'm sure property damage of invaluable artifacts in the school is just a thing they deal with.
Right. You know, better be safe than sorry. I'm just gonna go follow her, and I'm just gonna take my plate and just go.
Terry rushes out, following.
As he stands up, are the first years of my class still at their single table?
They are, yes.
I would like to animate their table and have it run after Terry.
Well, they're sitting at your table, so like.
They're at my table.
Yeah,
Your table.
Yeah. So you
It's the whole table?
can animate your whole table if you'd like to attempt.
Oh
Yes.
no, your house is just going to be.
That's
so
a big
tight.
table.
Your house is
I'm
so
gonna
tight.
do it because it would be funny.
Okay. So this spell is going to be a difficulty. Let's get it ready here. Spell checks. I gotta get my charts. I need to get this on like a quick PDF or something for that. This definitely bends the rules of reality. Or would it be breaks the rules of reality?
Maybe bends.
I'd
This
say
one doesn't seem like
bends.
super destructive.
Sure. We'll go with Ben's. This is going to be bigger than a person, but smaller than a classroom. That's a base 10. How long do you want it to last? How long do you want it to
Just for,
chase him?
just for a minute. I want the table just to
Okay.
move a lot.
That
That's
gives
all.
it, bumps it up to 11. And how many times have you ever animated something like a table before in your wizardy life?
I mean, I've probably definitely animated things. Probably not a whole table though.
Okay, so the difficulty on this is going to be a 12.
Okay. Okay. What? It would be transfiguration, right?
Yes, it'd be a transfiguration. Yes.
I'm
That's
gonna
right.
use flight for that.
Okay.
So this is magic.
So
I'm gonna use cool under pressure.
all right. Okay.
So that's a 10 plus 1 for flight, so that's 11 plus the D4. That's a 4, so that's a 15.
So you can narrate your success as you are successful in doing this.
All right, so as Terry gets up to go after her, I look at all the first years. I kind of take my wand out and I just tap the table like 4 times with the tip of my wand, and the table starts to creak and get up and starts like bucking and running after Terry.
Oh god.
Food and plates and desserts go flying everywhere as the blue and silver kind of draped tablecloth is thrown off of the table as it, like a bucking bull, starts to kick its back table legs and starts to gallop through the hall, chasing after you. Terry, you see this thing bust out of the doors in the hall and start following you.
I immediately, because I know that I have a very specific botany teacher that we will probably come to learn later on in life, will be very mad if I somehow magically created another wooden beast from my magic. And so I was like, oh no, I gotta stop this. And so I'm going to just use my only magic that I know how to stop these type of creatures and try and send like a fireball at it.
Okay. This is going to be a fight spell check because it's evocation magic. And how often do you think you've cast a spell like Fireball before?
Every single time that there has been a wooden creature that has attacked me,
Okay.
Which is, I feel like that's too many times that you've been able to cast it.
Yes.
He's dying. Jamie, don't die.
How big would you like the area effect to be as it
As
explodes?
To try and
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball.
I just wanted to encompass the table as much as possible.
Okay, so it's gonna be a instantaneous. To cast this is going to be a difficulty for you of... Let me double check that one chart one more time. It's going to be a difficulty 8.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is magic, so I have the +4.
Yeah, D4 added. Yep.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is not good. So let me roll the D4 first. Oh, wait. Okay, so I have a 2 on the D4. Do I... Oh, God. So if I rolled a 20
You rolled a D.
out of 20...
Oh.
it
Yeah.
explodes. Do I re-roll the D4 too, or is it just...
What happens is if you get over an 8 on your first roll, you succeeded. So you can actually stop once you get to the level of where you succeeded. And you exceeded extraordinarily. So something beneficial can also happen because of this extraordinary success. If you'd like to narrate it, you can also add some kind of other benefit to your narration that might be good for your character or your party in general.
Oh boy. So I've kind of mastered it to a sense where it isn't as scary to everybody because I still am taking the curse feat that I am just also incredibly unlucky. I would say that the fireball turns into an actual dragon and kind of eats the table. And the whole table kind of catches on fire and kind of burns to ash. But as the dragon kind of goes into the main hall, it just turns into like a number of different fireworks that kind of go through the main hall.
Awesome.
However, being unlucky, there's at least 1 or 2 students that probably have their clothes kind of get singed.
Yeah. Already, the fact that the table even got up in the first place and kicked all the food everywhere has got the place kind of in an uproar. And now this dragon just majestically on fire just appears in the midst, throwing fireworks and sparklers everywhere of different colors of sorts. Creates this very dramatic moment. Alistair, what is your response to this as you're sitting at your table watching?
I'm gonna lean over to like a nearby first year and say, never ever ask for a to-go plate. And then just go back to eating.
that first year just sitting there with their fork like this, just going.
I hope Jameson is happy. I hope he's
I think that is the best possible outcome for that.
I mean, the table was gonna stop in a minute. So
oh no.
Terry, you're standing there, and after this happens, you're like, and you just start running up the stairs, like following after Medea as you take off. And eventually you do catch up to Medea, who seems to be heading to the observatory. So it's, I'll leave it in your hands. You guys are walking together.
I'm a couple of paces behind you because I'm just afraid that you might be mad at me for following. Because I have a phobia for people being mad at me.
Terry's tagline is like, "I got a phobia for that."
Yeah.
That's phobic of me. That's very phobic. Oh, I guess she will hear like footsteps behind her.
Yeah.
But I feel like in this type of school, it's not that like unheard of that things may move. So she's like, okay. And then she'll just look behind her.
Just an awkward wave. I try to make it look casual that I have this tray of food, looking at the picture in the hallway. I have to do this.
Harry?
The picture that you're looking at in the hallway just looks at you back and says, "Why are you being so awkward?"
Confrontation question. I wasn't prepared for the thing to
Harry? You okay?
Fine. I just got a really delicious lunch and I wanted to work it off while I ate.
He seems to be uncomfortable around you. I don't know what's causing it. He's acting strange.
I'm afraid of loud speaking paintings.
Harry, how would you like to help me deliver this lunch to one of the professors?
Oh, if it's not too much trouble. I mean, I have a phobia about getting in trouble.
Sure beats him standing around here staring at me.
Sorry, sir.
Apology accepted.
Start walking very, very fast away from the painting.
And she just did this because she's nice. Like, nice. Terry, you okay?
Yeah, I'm totally not following you because I thought that you were going to tell everybody that we stole those forbidden books and tried to bring them back, and I blew up the camera. I should have said all of that out loud in public. You think we're in trouble? You think there's somebody watching us?
I sure hope not. But then we'll breathe and remember that I'm talking to Terry. Bad. I tried to be like Jameson at this point. I tried to take on that persona.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm pretty sure no one knows. Jameson took very good care of it, and I wouldn't dare snitch.
Okay, cool. I would hate for anything to happen to any one of us, but I can follow you to the observatory. I like walking past there sometimes.
Yeah, I usually be in there studying, so yeah. By the way, I just wanted to know, why would you think I would snitch?
Well, I mean, people have a habit of I've been watching these kind of crime shows at the Muggle Watch, and there's this thing called the informant, and when things go wrong, they kind of collect the informant, and they say, what's it called, like sing like a canary, and I figured that might be something that you might do. I'm sorry, don't be mad at me. I have a very, 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 very big spirit.
I'm not mad at you. I just wanted to know if Alistair said something like I snitch or something.
The relationship between you and Alistair is not involving me, and I need to keep quiet. And what happens between the two of you all, I will completely stay out of. And that is not a rehearsed line that I taught myself.
At that moment, she tried so hard not to laugh at that. The fact that he said it's not a rehearsed line. Well, okay, I thank you for telling me that. I just don't like people bad mouthing. That's all.
Well, I'm sure no one innately said anything in this reality, at least.
Yeah, it could be in another reality. But I'm glad it's not in this one.
I like to think that in some realities we're all friends and not making tables chase after people, causing a lot of fire.
A table chase after you. Like when?
It's a long story. We'll have to get about it talk about it now.
Actually, this is a perfect segue as we transfer over back to Jameson, who they're all sitting in chairs with no table in front of them. his whole house, Physis Nephi, just sitting there staring at each other with plates in their hands. Some people with like turkey legs was like munching on them, and they're just sitting there. And headmistress Madame Antoinette Devereaux is there like standing like this with her arms on her waist and looking. Physis Nephi, your table is a pile of ash in the lobby. And you can see that the headmistress is biting her tongue, trying not to laugh this whole time.
Jameson's losing it just like I am. he was keeping calm, but when she said that, he just lost it.
Ugh.
And she's obviously trying not to laugh, and she casts her gaze over at Jameson, who's like busting out laughing. Minus 50 points to your house. And extra chores to repay to purchase a new one. And she like storms off, like burying her chin into her chest, kind of, as she just like looks like she's trying to put on a show of punishment to the more strict teachers in the room as this happens. And she just storms out of the main doors and walks past, and she does this like little twist of her wand, and the ash just goes out the front door of the table and begins to walk up the steps. Alistair, you're sitting there and you notice Hamilton is over on the other side at his table. Well, actually, he was in Wendigust's house, if you guys remember. He's over at the Wendigus, and there's all this commotion. Everything's happening. He's just sitting there staring straight forward, not eating. Not a single thing on his plate. Just sitting in his chair, sitting at the table. Flat look on his face, looking ahead.
I'll give you. I'll like lean over to like a first year, and be like, I will give you the next week's worth of dessert.
Ooh.
If you can get any kind of reaction, and I'll like nod my head from that guy.
Any kind?
Don't hurt him, but yes.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, that would be ridiculous. I mean, I'll be honest though, like, I don't really know a whole lot about magic. Does it have to be magic, or can I just do something else? Right?
I'm just gonna like just. Like,
You turn, and I'm coming over to sit right next to you now because I don't have a table anymore.
I mean, I'm just like staring at his first year, like, that doesn't make any sense. Our deal's off, and then I'll just like, and I'll just like get up and leave, and like
yeah,
I'll just like grab Jameson. It's like, so, something's up with this kid. It's kind of bothering me, and like and like you would know that like when I say it's bothering me, it's not that like I'm upset by it so much as like I'm super curious about this situation, and I need to figure out why.
You normally don't like people at all, but now all of a sudden you really care about what this kid's emotional state is.
He doesn't have one. Everybody else is, they can be annoying, but it's, they're normal. Like, something's something.
You just want me to make him laugh or something?
If you can make him laugh, you will get my next week's of desserts, and I'll see if I can make a portcullis to a place that has tables.
I like that offer, and I accept.
It's about this time of agreement that you both look over your shoulder, and the librarian, Miss Juneberry, has a young student by the ear, and and you recognize it's Morgan. This first year that Jameson was getting in trouble, and she is yelling and dragging him out of the feast hall by one of his ears.
I'm be like,
that was my fault. That was
we agreed that framing was bad.
I didn't technically frame him. I just said he seemed shady, and I don't trust him.
High five.
Is it Morgan part of my house?
Yeah. Morgan, yeah, he's wearing the red and the red.
You're
color,
not there
red and lime
though.
of
It's
the
okay. I'm gonna cast like the equivalent of hideous laughter on the kid.
Okay, So you could just make him start busting out laughing?
Yeah, just try to make him laugh.
Okay, would you say that's a charm?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay.
So either a charm or a fight, I would say.
Yeah, because, well,
It's combative magic.
I'd
Charm.
probably say charm because it's an enchantment.
That's like I'm
Yeah.
charming him. Yeah.
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 Let's do charm. He does have the option and the ability to resist, so... but you're pretty confident that he's only a first year. There's no way that he's going to be very strong at resisting.
Is there a bonus to fighting first years? I saw something about that.
Is there a bonus to punching children?
Be a bully?
We'll say because I don't know, and we'll just say no for right now. And if there is,
Okay.
then we'll go back and retcon it later.
Okay.
So this is a spell that is a person, so +3. Could happen, but not naturally. Yeah, somebody could bust out in laughter uncontrollably without. So that's 6. How long do you want it to last?
Just like for a minute.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even need a minute, but I think the minute is the next step.
The difficulty on this check is going to be an 8 for you.
Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna roll for it. The guy used the D4 for magic, right?
Yes.
That's an 11.
And I also rolled for Morgan.
Okay.
So if he beats
Are
your
you using on Morgan or the quiet kid?
No, the quiet kid.
the quiet
not
kid,
Morgan.
right?
Quiet.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
You
I was gonna say we don't need Morgan to be in even more trouble. I'm not that much of an a-hole.
I destroyed your camera.
It's confessing stuff for no reason.
you're casting on this other kid, this kid that's just sitting there, and
Yeah.
you're watching both of you closely as this happens, and he's sitting there still, but he does this. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha.
Man, It was the hideous laughter.
For a whole minute, and like all the rest of Wendigo's house is kind of like,
This is the best day of pranks ever, dude.
I am legitimately not sure if that counts.
He's laughing.
If you want to call it that, that kid, I'll point to like one of the people that was like at his table. It's like that guy over there fell off his chair laughing. That was,
I
that
fell
was
out of my
believable.
chair laughing.
I have no idea what that just was.
That was the closest thing he has to laughing because I cast a spell to make him laugh, and I've cast that spell before. That was definitely laughing. So I'll be taking your dessert for the next week.
You can have it because I'm not sure I can eat it after witnessing that.
Fair.
It's deeply uncomfortable. We'll have to work out a deal with the portcullis thing. I might have to wait till tomorrow.
That's fair.
and at that moment, we'll transition over to Medea and Terry as they approach the observatory. As you enter this majestic and magical place, it seems as if there is no ceiling at all. You walk into this massive complex, stars glistening all around you, almost as if you can reach out and even touch them and have them in the palm of your hand. The floor seems to be just jet black, and as you step, you can see when you move. As your foot lifts, there's a faded purple and blue galaxy that seems to swirl and then dissipate with your footprints as you continue to walk. It's very dark in here.
I hold Medea's hand. You actually notice a tremble and a sweat. This is amazing. I'm not scared.
You've never
I'm not
been in
scared.
here,
I'm
Tyler?
not scared. I try not to walk into this room because I have a phobia of the dark.
Okay, give me a second. And I will let go of his hand, but use my other hand to pull out my wand.
Okay.
And I am going to basically cast like a dancing light but
Ooh,
they're going to look like stars that are like lighting up.
nice. Very cool. So we're gonna say this is going to be for the difficulty on this is going to be a 6. Do you have what do you think this is going? Is this going to be kind of like a charm effect on Terry?
I'm gonna say charm probably because yeah, I'm gonna say charm because I don't
Mhm.
think it will be fight or anything
Right,
because
right.
it's just like to make it look a little bit more beautiful. So more like an enchantment. So yeah, I guess
Kind of like an
enchantment or illusion.
Yeah, like an illusion. Yeah. So go ahead
Yeah.
and it'll be a
Yeah.
difficulty 6, and you can roll
Alright,
your dice plus
Magic.
your D4 magic.
Okay. Ooh, I'm good at charm. So that is actually a 12.
A 12.
The highest I got for a D12.
Excellent. Oh, so you rolled a 12 on your D12?
No, I rolled a
Oh,
9 plus
gotcha.
2 plus my other one because of my unicorn.
So with that, you actually succeed with a additional narrative benefit.
Oh,
Okay.
So you can take a narrative for the success, and you can also add like something flavorful to it that would also be a benefit for you.
So as I cast it into this dark space, it's basically like the Big Bang that shoots out,
Ooh, nice.
and you see multiple galaxies that are like swirling and twirling in place, and they kind of stay there. Like it's basically like the birth of a star.
That's beautiful.
Terry's very confused because he's like 50,000% excited, but maybe equally 50,000% horrified by everything. He's actually just standing in place, just eyes wide.
Well, an additional benefit that you also receive from that casting that spell, Medea, is once this big bang kind of blasts out and there's this like little bit of a flash of light that occurs when you do this, there's something 30 feet away from you, lying on the floor, that's just highlighted very quickly and then kind of disappears as your big bang kind of goes away. But once that flash of light kind of dissipates, you don't see it anymore. Because all you can see around you are stars and glimmering outer space.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it is. Can you mind holding this plate for me, Terry?
Sure, he's just gonna take it and start nibbling a bit.
So while he's distracted, I am going to try to figure out. I'm gonna walk in that space where I saw it
Okay.
and see if I can, like, very gently though, because I don't want to step on anything.
Right.
But I just want to see if I can feel like a figure or something. In the
Yeah.
dark.
You feel something. It feels soft at first, like a blanket. There's something underneath it. But the blanket, as you're looking, it just looks like the rest of the space. It looks like stars glimmering.
Professor? And I am going to try to grab the blanket, like try to get a hold of it.
Sure.
It basically feel like I'm like grabbing.
Yeah, you're kind of like grabbing
it
the
looks like I'm
star
grabbing
space.
nothing, but-
Yeah. It's kind of like that. Yeah. And you slowly begin to pull up this blanket, and underneath it, you see, completely locked into place, Professor Gustav Evergreen, lying on the floor with a shocked expression on his face, paralyzed.
Oh, no.
And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
nice.
of Kids
I'm
on Brooms.
setting this entire computer on fire right now.